television entertainment. The show is called, you about to find out. Just sit back, chill, relax. You know what I'm saying? Do what you gotta do. Tune in, because it's on. Here we go. Make it spill, wipe it up, want a thrill, chill, watch, hype it up, lights, cameras, mic me up, sit back, chill, light it up, What's the pimple? What's the name? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that was the intro, and my name is Rakim, the comedian, and this is the Hype It Up show, and welcome back to everyone that's been watching and listening. And today, you know, we always have some special guests on the show, and today we have a real special guest, my brother, Mr. Ronnie Wright, photographer for the celebrities, a celebrity photographer. To the stars. Photographer to the stars. Yeah, you might want to get a little closer to that microphone and talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's jump right in.
Hey, everybody. How y'all doing, family?
All right. They're good. Y'all better be good out there. So, yes, Mr. Ronnie, right now, I would like to know, straight up, how did you even get into start, like, photography? Was it a hobby that you picked up and then it just turned into something else?
Well, you know, actually, let me just take it from the beginning.
That's right.
First of all, I was a young singer. I had always came up in bands and things like that. I had my own little singing group and stuff like that, and things evolved. And the photography came later on when I got in high school. So around 9th grade or something, I just started picking up that hobby. Because my mother was an amateur photographer. Well, she was like the photographer for the family. And, you know, when we had that little 1968 square shoot camera with the little square bulb on it, just caught my eye, and I would take it to the Apollo and shoot some of the acts during the day, man. And I didn't know what I was doing, but
oh wow, so that's how.
That's kind of how it evolved.
So that's cool. So wait, you would have had an opportunity to get into the Apollo. Now, how'd that work out?
Well,
oh yeah, you wanna?
I'm from
oh yeah,
I'm from uptown in Harlem, and on Sundays I would sell the newspapers to all the people on my block. You know, the Sunday news. And my mother would let me and my friends go to the Apollo on Sunday. So we would save up, make sure we had that $5 to get in the Apollo and 50 cents for a franc and, you know, money to get back uptown from 125th Street. So I took her camera a couple of times, but I didn't take it enough times. I took it when the other groups was there. I didn't take it when the Temptations and the Supremes and the Five Steps was there because I was too excited.
Okay.
But I did have the camera, but I wasn't thinking about taking no damn pictures.
Right, because the act you would rather watch.
Yeah. I was learning. I was getting my moves and learning how to sing from the stylistics and people like that. You know.
They want you to fix that one.
Oh, which one?
That way.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right. So yeah, we just getting this set up. This is what happens on.
All right.
Hype It Up show.
I can see the back of my head.
Yeah, that's like, oh yeah, we want you to turn around so we know there's a front of it.
Oh, okay.
No, so going uptown, so $5 to get into the Apollo, and then you were doing your thing, and then you were bringing the camera in there, and then you know those cameras back in the day with the cube on the top.
You couldn't let that shit.
Right. You couldn't blind the artist.
So, and I can't tell you what none of those pictures are, but it was just an experience, man, just to be going to the Apollo. I think the first time I went there was in 1965 or 66. My aunt took me to see James Brown, and ever since then I've been hooked. So I've been going to the Apollo for like almost 50 years now.
So you said you sang and you had a band. Did you ever perform at the Apollo?
Yeah, matter of fact, we won amateur night one night. This like back in 68 or 69. I think.
Nice.
And we didn't have no name. We just got out there and did one of the Jackson 5 songs, and we won. And a couple weeks later, they wanted us to come back. My mother said, we moving. I was like,
oh, wow.
Yep. So
wow.
Went down south. So we loaded up the truck and we moved down south.
Oh, wow.
But it was fun. Just coming up, my life coming up was so exciting, man. It was
Right. Oh, right. It
Yeah.
sounds like it's just been getting a lot more exciting, a lot more amazing. Because we're gonna talk about some of the things that you're doing currently.
Yeah.
And all that. And I did the Apollo. I ain't win though, you know what I'm saying? But I did amateur night. I made it. I got a chance to do it though.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
good.
6 months in, I got a chance to do the Apollo, and that was a good opportunity. First time I've ever been in the Apollo too. It was the first time I performed at the Apollo.
I have a younger daughter. She's 23 now. She's 5-time Apollo champ.
Oh wow.
I can't get her to sing across the street right now.
Oh wow. Really? No, that's what's up. So the legacy continues.
Yeah, and she had the audacity to ask me one day, "What you know about showbiz?" I'm like, "Girl, you don't even know who your father is."
She said, "I'm five time."
Like, you think you got there by yourself? I got you here.
Exactly right.
I mean, your talent got you here, but Daddy brought you in the door.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, sometimes they forget. You got to let them know. Bring them back down to
Yeah,
earth.
they get jaded.
Yes, they do. But she has to know, like, because all the
She
pictures
knows.
yeah.
I've been places I heard she bragged on me and stuff like that. But they don't never let me. My kids don't never let me see it. Like
Right.
I'm just daddy.
No, that's right. And Father's Day is coming up real
Yeah,
soon.
let's see if I get any phone calls.
All right. Yeah, I try to hang out with my children for Father's Day. They was like, "No, we got things to do." They a little busy for me, so.
Yeah, I got 6 grandchildren. One of them she turned 6 yesterday.
Oh,
You'll
God
see
bless.
on my Instagram page, and that's like my only child. That's my
okay.
daughter, my daughter's daughter. She's like my baby. And she calls me Pop. She said yesterday when I talked to her, she said, "Hello, Papa." I thought she was French. I was like, "Hey, Kaden." Her name is Kaden Sky Blue.
Oh wow.
And
nice.
she is like just a charm. That's like the apple of my eye right now.
And yeah, isn't it a different feeling of like becoming a grandparent? Like it's, I don't know if it's parenthood heightened, but I guess too because we don't have to keep the children with us.
It's like it's a very unusual feeling. It's like, wow, somebody calling me Papa.
Right.
Wow.
And you don't look like one. Let me just say, you don't look like a man that has 6 daggone grandchildren. I'm gonna tell you that.
6 grands and 5 children.
Wow, that's what's up. That is what's up.
Remind me of that record, Ralph. I got 4 walls, 3 windows, and 2 doors with a light outside.
Oh no! Wait! Name that tune. Oh, that's cool. So see, look, and then he sings too. So you got a little sample
I'm a little
of
raspy
that.
right now, so but
Got a little
bear
sample.
with me.
Yeah, go.
I'm just ecstatic to be here. Thank you for having me.
No, I appreciate you for coming through because you're a busy man and you do a lot of
No,
things.
you know what? It's funny you said it. I just got busy. We coming out of this pandemic and
Right.
like my phone's been ringing off the hook. I'm like, thank you God, but give me a minute. I'm like, I'm not ready. You know what they say? Be careful what you wish for.
Yeah. And
Right, Trevor? Be careful what you wish for. I think I wish for it, and here it come, man. I'm like, I'm trying to be ready.
Oh yeah, and that's the funny thing about this whole pandemic thing, because while it was going on, it was like it seemed like it would never end, and then now that and we just said it was over today, like no, yesterday was with the fireworks. Ralph was talking about you guys were talking about fireworks out in the city for us opening back up. I think we're one of the last states to open back up, right? Unless California isn't.
Are we? I don't know.
Because
but California was open before us.
Yeah, see, and Texas I know is open because if
well,
you watch the games,
Miami take the ticket. They was the first.
Yeah, well, Atlanta never closed.
Oh, that's right.
Atlanta never closed.
and Puffy's back talking about he runs New York, L.A., and Miami.
Oh Lord!
Like, boy, be careful what you wish for.
Exactly. Be careful what you wish for. That's the theme of the song. That's the theme of the evening. Be careful what you wish for.
Yeah.
I was reading some of the stuff in your bio. It was really interesting because you worked with massive groups. Do you have like a particular group that you especially like working with?
Well, first I just want to say my everybody asks me the same question. I give them the same answer. My main person is Lena Horne. I got a chance to work with her for a week, and that was like it blew my mind. Like I remember being a baby and my mother and father listening to her music and watching her Stormy Weather and all the movies on TV and stuff like that. I got a chance to work with Lena. I mean, I don't work with everybody, but Lena Horne takes the cake. I even work with Cab Calloway.
Oh, wow.
But Lena Horne is like the cream on the crop.
Oh, wow.
Is that right? La cream on the crop? Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, she was so nice and Oh, she's just a beautiful spirit.
Oh wow, because I was thinking when you said Lena Horne, I was thinking of this episode of Sanford and Son.
Oh yeah, somebody asked me about that last night. But I didn't get to see that one.
Oh wow, yeah. Fred played a sick child to me. Little Freddie. That's what she's calling him, Little Freddie.
I did see that. I did. Yes, I did. I remember calling her.
Yeah, and she was a fine woman. Fine.
I feel awkward. Should I be facing you or?
Yeah, no, you can face this way. It's fine because we having a conversation. You know, it's like we got.
I'm sorry,
this.
I didn't mean to be rude.
Nah, that's fine. I mean, I got it, but that's such a cool thing that to work with Lena Horne. Then like.
Oh wait, let me cut you off. You asked me about some other people.
Yeah.
I got a lot of favorites, but I'm really close now to the group Tavares.
Okay.
Because during my high school years, like during the '70s and stuff when they first came out, they got me through high school.
Oh wow.
Like listen to that music back then. Hello, baby, bet you never thought I was singing that. We would sing that to the girls. Like when Isaac Hayes and Barry White was doing their thing, we would get on the phone back in the '70s, man, and talk to the girls like, yeah, doing the Isaac Hayes stuff. Like that's how we learned how to rap.
Oh wow.
Isaac Hayes and Barry White and stuff like that.
Okay,
man.
yeah. Well,
So,
they the two of the best.
yeah. So and I worked with them and I told them that they cracked up. They're like, Ronnie, we hear that all the time. I'm like, but thank you. I'm always thanking them.
Oh wow, no, that's
just
cool.
a joy.
That and look, Barry White was he was a blood right or something like before he started singing. You know that, right?
Oh yeah. I did hear that. Yeah.
And not one of those ones that's running around like not today kind of like
he wasn't gangbanging.
Right. It was a different era. So yeah, because I always bug out when I hear about it because they be like, yo, Barry sing, but yo, watch it now. Barry ain't no punk.
and I watched him backstage, man. We were sitting in the dressing room at Madison Square Garden one night, just me and him, right? He's sitting there in the corner. I'm sitting over here drinking some water or something. I'm like, he said, you all right, baby? I said, yeah. And when he said that, my whole body, I could feel him in my whole body. I said, I don't know what to say. He said, you ain't got to say nothing. You with me, baby. You all right? I was like, God, nobody's going to believe this. We didn't have this was like back in the late 80s. We didn't have cell phones where we can like record what we was doing and stuff like that. And I was like, whoa, I've been around some great people and, just being in that mixture, man, and feeling that. And, like growing up and seeing them, I had no idea that I would ever be where I am today. Like to know these people. Right. I mean, they're just people like us, but they're highly on a pedestal because we watched them as kids growing up and stuff like that. Exactly. But let me tell you another thing. My mother and father was kind of like entertainment too. My father was a tap dancer. He wasn't no professional, but he was an amateur. And my mother played organ and stuff like that. She didn't play professional, but she played the organ, the harp, the drums, guitar, everything. Me and my brothers can't play nothing. So, and my grandmother was a manicurist, and she had a place right across from the Y on 135th Street. Okay. The Y, that Y right there is where everybody went. Like Joe Frazier and all them went there when they was coming up. So her the people that she used to do the nails and stuff for were people like the Mills Brothers, Baby Washington, a lot of them vaudevillian people and stuff like that. Okay, right. And my father and my mother, they knew them people too, because my grandmother as well. So on the weekends, my mother and father would have card games, and we had a big apartment up in Harlem. So our apartments was huge. Like this was the size of our bathroom. Almost. Oh damn! And on the weekends, let me tell you who's coming to my house and play cards and spend the weekend.
Oh, talk about it.
Red Fox, Slappy White, Nipsey Russell.
Wow.
Remember Rochester from the Jack Benny show?
I think so, not quite
the
sure.
Dude, head balls, yeah, man. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, wow.
It was a lot of people. We were kids, man. We didn't know that. We knew they was entertainers, but we didn't know that. You know, me, I had two younger brothers and a younger sister. And an older brother and older sister, but I didn't know. I wish I had a camera then.
Oh,
y'all would have seen Red Fox laying on my couch.
Yo, that is bananas.
Ronnie, give me a soda, boy.
I know it had to be crazy jokes up in there, especially with that.
Oh yeah, man. They would, how the kids would peek around the what they call them doors? The two doors.
Not the sliding joints.
You know what I'm talking about for? No, yeah, the two doors that divide the living room from the kitchen or something.
Like
Well,
the shutter.
we used to like peek in there. Almost like get back in the room. They was in there smoking cigars and stuff like that. I was like, God, man.
Yeah.
And now that we got older, we thought about it. If we only knew, it would have been more cameras in my house.
That is
if
bananas.
I only knew. But that was just the breaks growing up as a kid in Harlem and seeing the great things that we saw. And where I came from, I lived on 151st Street between Broadway and Amsterdam. So around our block, everybody had their mothers and their fathers. There was like no mother by themselves raising their kids. So if we did anything, those were the people who looked out the window. I'm going to call your grandmother right now. I'm going to call your mother and tell her you down here cussing. I'm like, oh, man. So we had, you might have heard from, I'm from the Battlegrounds. That's what the area where I'm from, up in Sugar Hill. That's what we called it. And we just had a good bring up.
Yeah, it sounds, it's amazing, like, to be around. And see, I guess that's too why you're able to transition, because you're comfortable around being around these kind of people, you know what I mean, celebrities.
I think, you know what, I think that's what it evaluated it into. I mean, like, I got into that like that, I guess.
Yeah, because, I mean, like, because, some things people just don't, it seems like they don't fall into it, but it seems like the path was already being laid out for you.
Yeah, you know how some preachers get out there and say, God gave me my call, and this was, well, he sure must have called me and told me to pick up that camera and start. I still sing and blah, 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 but the camera was my passion, and I've been a photographer for like almost 44 years now.
Wow. And you still love it? You still love it?
I still love it. It's been times where I had to be in clubs and people blowing smoke up my, but I had to do it, man, and, feed the kids and let them know.
Right.
And, my wife could never say nothing about me being away from home, because I would go and work and come back home. I was always there.
Right.
So how could you even think anything else?
Exactly. That's right, ladies. I'm going to tell my wife the same thing. Say, I'll go home, come back home.
Why you didn't come home? I was at the club shooting. I was with Cameo. I was with Parliament Funkadelic. How you think you got the kids in school clothes?
Right. You know what I'm saying? Gotta work.
Yeah.
Have to work. But you said Cameo, like Larry Brown, right?
Larry Blackman.
Larry Blackman, yeah. Wait, because I screw up a name in a minute, so everyone knows that and listen to this show. So.
He's part of that.
Oh yeah, Ralph, we're going to talk to him too. How was it working with him? Because he could be an interesting kind of fella.
Larry, Ralph will tell you later, Larry's, he's a all-up dude. Like, he makes sure everything in his clique is on point. And he's a nice guy.
Right. Now,
but he's stern,
Oh, he is? Because he was the one who helped Bobby Brown in his first album, right? He was.
If I can tell you.
Yeah, you want to come on over here? Come on, go slide on in here, Ralph.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen. No, you go ahead. Ralph, I have that microphone right there.
Yeah, Mic check 1 2.
Slide over to the right more. Yeah.
Yeah.
First of all, listen, this is the Hype It Up show. I'm Rakim, the comedian, and I'm here with Ronnie, Wright, and
Ralph Vargas, aka the Funky Drummer.
There it is.
All right.
Yes. We get a round of applause for that.
But getting back to what you were saying was, I was the drummer for New Edition.
Oh wow.
Bobby wanted to leave New Edition because he wanted to play funk. So, being that I grew up with Larry, we lived in the same building in Harlem, 142nd, the Drew Hamilton Projects. He was on the 9th floor, I was on the 20th. And I used to work with Cameo when they first came out, their first release, all the way up to maybe their 4th album. And then from there I went with New Edition. So I knew Larry, so I says, Bobby, I got a friend, Larry, from Cameo. I could take you to introduce to you him. We went to the studio where Larry was recording around 52nd Street and 7th Ave. It's not even there no more. They ripped it down around 52nd.
52nd and
Broadway. Yes.
Yeah.
So I took Bobby there, and they met, and what came out of it was an album.
Wow.
Yeah.
Bananas. Look at that.
Yeah.
But see, look at that. Ralph was damn near responsible for that.
It's in the book.
No, that's that is
honestly speaking. Yeah.
That's what's up. See, look at that. And didn't even know it.
While you speaking to Ralph, Ralph is inducted in the Hip Hop Hall of Fame for his beats. Tell
Yes.
Talk about it. Yeah, the funky drummer.
Yes. At one point I was working with a independent label out of here, Queens, JBR Records.
Okay.
And I put out a a record with just drum beats, no music, no nothing. There was 2 of them, Volume 1, Volume 2.
Right.
The Funky Drummer. And man, I had no idea that record took off. When I say took off, everybody and their mother sampled it.
Oh, wow. That's what's up.
Tribe Called Quest, Raekwon, Wu-Tang Clan, Bruno Mars.
Oh, wow.
Bunch of artists down the line sampled it.
Wait, you know what? I didn't know Ralph was doing all that. We're going to dinner. We're going to lobster dinner after this.
I'm like, yeah, Ralph doing big things over there in Humble. See, that's what's up.
I'm so proud of him, man.
Yeah, that's. How about that? How'd y'all link? How'd you guys link up?
We played in the band together. And we've been knowing each other since the early 80s, man. And we used to play this club called The Cellar, which is on 95th and Columbus. And The Cellar, everybody came through The Cellar. Lionel Richie, Stevie Wonder. Cameo, everybody, man. That was like the Mecca of New York. And around that area is where we had we had jazz clubs, club called McKell's, Peter Brown's. It was so, back in the late 70s, early 80s, man, we were in the mix.
Right.
So these kids today, I'm sorry that y'all missed it, but we're not faulting y'all because your mother and father waited too late. But y'all missed a great era. And, like during the 80s, when we had, the disco era, we had disco, funk, R&B, rap, so many music, but there was room for everybody, and everybody got played on the radio.
Exactly.
Yeah, that is true. That was a
room for everybody.
Yep.
And now there's not room for anybody unless you're mumbling or anything like that.
Yeah.
I saw something. I saw a video last night on YouTube with Lil Wayne. Something I'm gonna pee, me, be. And I was like, people sitting in the audience. I sent it out. I think I sent it to you. I sent it to my sister. Everybody like, is he retarded? I mean, what is he doing?
Yeah, like after a while.
Nothing.
Yeah, none of this stuff.
We were talking about that at the photo session you had.
I mean, I like them. They're friends of mine, but what are you saying? What are you saying to the kids? And pull your pants up. I'm so sick of this.
Yes.
I'm going back to, remember the Matadors we wore back in the day?
Oh, that big old, the big old.
I'm going back to that. I want to show y'all something.
Yeah, because, they do have to
You
pick up
remember
the
that?
pants.
You remember the pants that used to come up to here? They was dressy. They were nice, and we still had pleats and stuff.
Trevor had a pair of those on last week when I was here.
And now that we done came out of this recession, whatever you want to call it, it's going, in the music business, they use this word called recapitulate. That means go back around. It's going to come back. Everything that was then is coming back now. You're going to see more drummers, more guitar players, more bands, more things like that.
Yeah, I think the band movement is already on a rise again because I've been doing a bunch of showcases and now people are bringing their whole bands out.
It's funny you say that too.
That's a good thing. Yeah.
At the photo shoot the other day, I was playing go-go, and the guy that set up the shoot, he said, "Why you playing go-go?" I said, "Why not?"
Right.
I said, "Nobody knows what that is. They need to know. That's a lost art form in the D.C. Maryland area, but we need to bring it. Everything's gonna come back."
Yeah, I totally believe because what goes around does come back around. It definitely does, and it just takes a little while, for it to happen, and then when it happens, it's like, yo, that's what I'm talking about.
What's that old cliche of mom and dad? You say life repeats itself or something like that. However that. But it's definitely gonna repeat. I believe that, and then with the conversations that we're having about that time period and all that, because like it was, Studio 54 that. Y'all rocked out with that? Like, come on, that is a culture. That is a culture.
That was the spot for sure.
Yeah, that was definitely like you hear about that.
I was one of the guys that used to hang out down there and just watch the people come in.
And get
I did have a camera with me sometimes I didn't want it because I didn't want them to search me and I wanted to go in.
Right.
So one night with my big afro, I walked in with the Jacksons. And I said, "Lord, thank you. There is a God."
Yeah, but you was in Six Jackson.
I saw things that I would never think I would ever see.
Right. Okay.
I was like, I don't believe what I'm seeing, but I saw it.
Yeah.
This was like 78. Yeah, like 78, 79. Yeah.
Yeah, because my aunt,
they was still in their head.
My aunt, yeah. Oh, what? My Aunt Doreen, yo, what? God bless her soul.
She was probably the lady that stepped on my foot going in that night.
She probably was, cause she hung out and she sang as well. Like I love my aunt. She's my, she's got me involved into entertainment and all that because of how she was moving and she did she was a advertisement. She worked in advertisement, commercial advertising, and so that's how she was able to go every place and she was meeting people. I would hear about Studio 54. Oh, Lord.
You know, it's true how they say that you can come in, you can come in, you can come in. And other people can come in. I was standing right there.
Wow.
So when I always see the movies, I always look for me. I'm like, where's my part? You know, I was right there next to that man right there.
Oh, snap. So how'd you manage to walk in with the Jackson 5? You just walked in with him. Yo, that is funny as heck.
I just knew somebody was gonna snatch me. I had the bell bottoms on everything. I was fly, man.
Oh, that's what's up. Yo, did you talk to them when you went in, or did you just you broke left?
We became friends later on. I worked with the Jacksons, you know, down the line. But I knew Jackie and them earlier, but yeah, we good friends to this day.
Oh wow, that's cool. Yeah. I was reading some you got on tour. You went on tour with Keith Sweat or something like that?
I've been on tour with Keith Sweat, Atlantic Star, Change, P-Funk. Oh my God, it's so many. Barry White. It's been a ride, man. Beautiful thing. Mars Day and the Time.
Oh man, how is he? Because he seems
Mars.
like
Mars
funny,
is that
cool
24/7.
Well, he seems like, man, I'd love to hang
me
with
and my
him.
boys were standing outside of BB King's one night, and Mars was standing in the hotel across the street. Mars came out like he was in Purple Rain, looking to see who's looking at him, and he dashed across the street. Nobody paying him no attention but us. I didn't even speak to him until I got inside. I was like, oh my God. He's in character 24/7. And Bootsy is in character 24/7.
Oh, get out of there. Wow.
And Bootsy was like, every time he said, what's up wrong, baby? This Bootsy, man.
Baby? Oh,
I'm
man.
like, I love these guys, man. But it was, like I said, me and Ralph, you know, growing up in this era. And to be around these people, man, we learned so much, you know.
Right.
As we went along, man, we learned a lot from. We kind of like we all learned off each other.
Okay, right.
And that's all we had, and people played their way in. Like I've worked for every record company that you could think of, and I've seen people that didn't know their job, how they critiqued it, and people showed them how to do it, and they just walked their way in. And other people thought that they knew, they didn't know. It was trial by error.
Okay, right.
You know, like that.
Oh wow, that's bananas.
I've seen a lot of stuff.
Yeah, no, it seems like, you know,